Hello, everyone. It is an honor to share my experience on early childhood intervention systems in Central and Eastern Europe, particularly my 19 years of work in Ukraine with such a distinguished audience. My name is Bloemkolk, and for 16 years I served as the director of the Soft Tulip Foundation in the Netherlands. Now, after reaching the retirement age of 67, I continue my involvement with Soft Tulip as an advisor and project leader on ECI. I am the proud father of 3 sons. My eldest son, born in 1987, faced severe breathing problems at birth. He was immediately placed in an incubator where he received high levels of oxygen for 5 days before the levels were gradually reduced. Later, a brain scan revealed dark spots, suggesting minor brain damages in the areas related to fine motor coordination. This diagnosis left my wife and me in shock, overwhelmed by anxiety, fear, and uncertainty. The neurologist advised us to seek help from a child physical therapist and to incorporate physical exercises into our daily lives to stimulate the affected areas of his brain. Taking this advice to heart, we began therapy with him from a very young age. The physical therapist guided us on how to integrate motor skill development into play and daily routines. Over time, our son developed a keen interest in music. We encouraged this interest by dancing with him and at the age of 4, giving him his first small drum kit. He loved playing the drums in time with the rhythm of the music. As he grew older, he became an exceptional drummer, developed a passion for playing the guitar, and played basketball during his teenage years. When my son was born, the medical team saved his life and helped him recover from severe breathing problems. However, they couldn't directly support us as parents in fostering his abilities. What they did do, however, was crucial. They referred us to a child physical therapist. This therapist understood how important it was to equip us with the skills to stimulate his development during daily routines. Meanwhile, his progress was regularly monitored at the Medical Interdisciplinary Center for Family and Child. Our son had a single, well-defined developmental challenge, so we didn't require additional support from an interdisciplinary team. However, if his issues had been more complex, we could have received help from such a team. Why am I sharing my personal story with you? Let me take you back to my experiences with the care for disabled children in Ukraine between 2006 and 2012. I visited numerous level 3-4 internats for disabled children across the country. The conditions in these institutions were deeply shocking. Children were neglected, malnourished, and gravely ill, receiving minimal, substandard care with no hope for a better future. This experience compelled me to create a training program for the staff in these internats, focusing on combating severe malnutrition and teaching them how to communicate and play with the children. On the pictures you see Mariana before and after the treatment with therapeutic nutrition. Sorry. One back. This is a picture made at a baby home. All these children were abandoned by their parents, who felt overwhelmed and incapable of caring for the disabled child and were advised to give them up. During my visits, also I also met parents who had chosen to care for the disabled children themselves. I could empathize with the despair these parents faced and the heartbreak in their stories. However, unlike my situation, they had very limited access to quality support to aid their child's development. Despite these challenges, many of these parents bravely took up the responsibility of raising their children on their own. Some even established NGO-run daycare and rehabilitation centers. My interactions with these parents and my visits to the internats made me realize how fortunate I was to live in the Netherlands, where early childhood intervention services had been available since the 1980s. This realization inspired me to contribute to the development of ECI in Ukraine, aiming to prevent child abandonment by empowering parents, a mission I have pursued since 2009. Here is an overview of early childhood intervention on international level. On the left side, there is the conventional medical model for addressing developmental challenges, which emphasizes rehabilitation and physical therapy. This approach often excludes parents as active partners and limits interdisciplinary collaboration. On the other side is the ECI framework, which brings together parents, caregivers, and professionals as part of a team. This collaborative method focuses on unlocking the child's full potential, empowering parents, promoting deinstitutionalization, and fostering better inclusion in education. Globally, there is agreement on the core principles of ECI. First, it adopts a family-centered approach, ensuring that families are equal partners in planning and implementing interventions. Services are tailored to meet the unique needs and priorities of families, emphasizing the importance of their involvement for successful outcomes. ECI provides support to families, helping them concentrate on their child's development. Second, it is rooted in a social model of disability. Instead of solely addressing the child's needs, ECI evaluates the family's strengths, overall well-being, the child's next development milestones, and the broader support network surrounding the family. Third, it operates with a transdisciplinary, integrated, and team-based approach. Families receive support from professionals across various disciplines who work collaboratively in interprofessional teams. These teams deliver a unified service, guided by individualized family service plans and visits, with a designated contact point or case manager for each family and child. For further details, I recommend reading Family-Centered Early Childhood Intervention, The Best Start in Life. This position paper was published in 2022 and was authored by the ECI member forum of the European Association of Service Providers for People with Disability, the ASPD. As the founder and former co-chair of this forum, I also contributed as co-author to the paper. What defines quality ECI services? It is early and continuous. It is family-centered, based on the social model of disability, intensive, accessible and affordable, transdisciplinary, integrated and team-based, individualized and evidence-based, and based on the best interest and participation of the child. For ECI to be effective, it must be part of an integrated medical, social, educational support system. In the Netherlands, this approach involves combining medical rehabilitation, educational, and social services within a cohesive network operating at municipal regional and even national levels. This integrated framework ensures high-quality care for beneficiaries while optimizing cost efficiency. Key to this collaboration is shared goal setting, effective communication, and smooth referrals between various services. For young children, strong communication between general practitioners, medical professionals, pedagogues, therapists from rehabilitation centers, social workers, and parents is especially vital. In the Netherlands, ECI teams work within a network that includes medical service providers such as general practitioners, clinic staff, family and child centers, rehabilitation centers, specialized facilities for individuals with mental or physical disabilities, educational institutions, social workers, and in some cases, independent case managers or family supporters dedicated to assisting families. I want to show you a short film that provides a concise 3-minute overview of the Dutch ECI system, showcasing how various sectors collaborate effectively with families to create a cohesive support system.
For parents of children with developmental delays as a result of a disability or a chronic illness, a network exists in Holland that helps to find and provide care and support for the child and the family. The so-called integral early intervention. But there are bottlenecks in the system, so improvements are required. And that's why the Early Ongoing Integral Plan has been set up. Early Ongoing Integral consists of 7 building blocks. Building block 1, early detection. Identifying children with a disability earlier on, so that timely diagnostics, care and support can be offered, providing optimal support of the child's development and preventing behavioral problems. Building block 2, multidisciplinary diagnostics. What problems is the child having to deal with? The support needs are discussed with the parents, and professionals from different disciplines collaborate to form a single, coherent diagnosis. Building block 3, multidisciplinary advisory plan. The advice from the various disciplines is combined to form a single plan, focusing on care, education, and support for the family. This plan is discussed with the parents, who have the final say, and will continue to do so. Building block 4, information and advice for families, case management. A case manager guides, supports, and advises parents. This support is available throughout the intervention scheme and can last several years. Building block 5, preventive family support. Support is offered to the family via preventive programs. These programs help stimulate the child's development, as well as offering parenting support. But they can also offer practical support to the entire family. Building block 6, education and care. The aim is a close cooperation between care providers and education, based on one education and care plan, specifically for that child. The optimal cooperation with these partners, for and with parents, is guaranteed for finding a suitable location for education and care. Building block 7, a chain network, creating a lasting and coordinating network that provides solid links between each of the building blocks. The aim is a nationwide network of integral early intervention services that functions in line with the building blocks of early ongoing integral. The efforts of all professionals and organizations involved in each region are essential to complete the chain. Let everybody play their part.
Duże Jakium. Slava Ukraini.